Very Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your weather and odd forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. It is an absolute soaker already ongoing out there this morning, folks. We have got widespread rain showers here across the region. You can see this monster storm complex bringing blizzard-like conditions to portions out on the plains and up into the Midwest. They've got a big old bucket loads of snow up in that direction, but anything but that here closer to home across the Wobbles community. We can zoom in here, folks, and you can see widespread rain showers starting to engulf nearly the entirety of the Commonwealth. Going to be engulfing up through Richmond, Louisville Metro, and Lexington here very shortly. But this is pretty much going to be the name of the weather game throughout the entirety of this Christmas day, all right? So we get the widespread rain showers that are ongoing. This afternoon, we could see a few strong storms come in here. We're going to have very stout southerly winds to deal with as well. We'll get into that here in just a moment. Temperatures have stayed up throughout the overnight with the rain showers working in here. Cloud cover hanging strong as well. We're looking at readings right around the mid-50s currently, and we'll be bumping those up to right around the lower 60s as we work throughout this afternoon. We can jump over here and get an idea right now, right on the cusp. A few of our locations over in Butler County, Logan County, already over a 1/10 of an inch in the rainfall department. Simpson County nearly there as well. Folks will be forecasting anywhere up to around 3/4 of an inch of rainfall total here. Half inch up to 3/4 of an inch, it would appear, before all this is said and done. Especially if we get a break in the clouds this afternoon, some sunshine in here. That could fuel some instability to really get a few of those strong storms going as well. Here's a look at the surface map. You can see this monster upper level low, folks, is just pinwheeling right across the central continental U.S. These surface lows are developing down near around Missouri as well. Occluded front's going to be bringing broad up northward through the region as we progress throughout the day. That'll be providing that needed lift, folks. And this pressure gradient stretching from this upper level low here and then high pressure off the East Coast. We're going to be in for a ride, folks, as we progress into mid-morning through roughly mid-afternoon of some very, very strong southerly wind gusts. All right, so let's jump right into it. Coming along with the rain chances, look at the readings on what the short-term model guidance is showing. These wind gusts reaching or potentially exceeding throughout this morning and on into this afternoon, all right? They'll finally subside around this evening, but if we get back to the peak time there, look at those readings. 30 to 40 plus miles an hour at times coming in here out of the south. Again, we're looking at this to hit around late morning, lasting all the way through to mid to late afternoon hours to come along with that. How is the rain chances going to behave? It's picking up nicely on it this morning. Remember, we were just looking at the radar. It wasn't quite up into Louisville and Lexington just yet. We'll get in on that activity all the way through mid-morning. And then you can see here, folks, some breaks in the cloud cover over here to our south and west. This is what we're talking about monitoring throughout the day. If we get some breaks of sunshine, we could have a few low-top, robust cells that develop to bring even stronger winds along with it, all right? So here we are progressing into the early and mid, and then the latter part of the afternoon, you see all these little robust cells that develop and then pinwheel off to the north and east of the region and should be out of here by roughly 7 to 8 p.m. Now, it looks like lingering showers will be continuing, but the widespread rain showers should begin to shut off around 1 to 3 p.m. with just those scattered cells that are going to be left over to meander about, all right? So let's take a look at the longer range pattern because we've got a little dose of some winter weather shenanigans that we're going to talk about. This upper low overstaying its welcome. All right, so watch this surface low and how it behaves here throughout the remainder of the week. We'll slow it down here for you. But here comes the occluded front up and through the region. Here we have the bulk of the moisture get shutted off throughout the overnight. I think we will see a mix of sun and clouds throughout our Tuesday, maybe a patchy drizzle here or there. And then, folks, starting out Wednesday, it should be quite nice. We might even be underneath a whole lot of sunshine right around sunrise on Wednesday morning. But then the pinwheeling upper low is going to swing south and east of the region and take a look at what the model guidance is showing. Not just some scattered light rain chances arriving by Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, But folks, look as we progress throughout our Thursday and on into Thursday evening and Friday. We've got these little lobes of energy that are swinging down through here, showcasing some pink and blue colorations in there. Dare I say it, we could get in on a scattered wintry mix rolling into the late Wednesday night time frame and again late Thursday night into Friday before we clear out throughout New Year's Eve and New Year's Day weekend. All right, so that's kind of the telltale sign up there and what exactly it is that we're looking at. As far as sensible weather impacts today, rainy and gusty. That's the name of the weather game, folks. Southerly winds 30 to 40 plus miles an hour. Rainfall anywhere from 1/4 of an inch up to 3/4 of an inch. Maybe a few strong storms could get going this afternoon, and into this evening. Your full 5-day forecast breakdown, widespread showers and storms early on, tapering off throughout this afternoon and evening. Highs in the lower 60s. Much colder underneath partly to mostly cloudy skies. Patchy drizzle on Tuesday with the lower 50s being achieved. Upper 40s to lower 50s throughout our Wednesday, folks, and then the bottom drops out. This is where we'll have to be watching for some winter weather shenanigans. Wednesday night dipping down to the low and mid 30s, only lower 40s being achieved Thursday into Friday, with overnight lows dipping down between the upper 20s and lower 30s. Those will be fun ones to monitor and watch. Folks, that'll wrap up your December 25th Christmas Day edition of your Weather or Not forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. You will have a fantastic time. If you're traveling, visiting friends and family, be aware, use the precautions for the wet pavement. You all stay merry and bright out there, all right? Have a blessed one. You all